Hello, Namaste, Salam Alaikum, Sat Sri Akal. Welcome back to another session with your Washup at Vareva.com. Today we are going to learn one of the most important item from Kerala, that is appam. If you do not know appam, you do not know Kerala food. Dear friends, this appam is very simple, but a lot of people complicate it by doing different things with the making of batter. I will show you a very simple batter. Here all I have got is rice. All you need to do is soak this rice for 4-5 hours and add coconut and sugar separately in another bowl, and then mix with this rice and put it in the blender and make it into a fine paste. Now, how do you get this fermentation? You know, in the hotels what we do is we just use the leftover batter from the previous day and mix it with the new batter, and by the next day morning the batter is fermented and ready to go. So, somebody forefathers 10 years ago they might have added yeast, and only one time they add, and the rest of the many years all you need to do is take the little batter, mix it, because yeast multiplies and that is what helps in fermenting your fresh batter. That is more or less same way how we make curd. You take little bit of leftover curd and add to milk and it ferments and you get a good curd. But at home how we need to ferment is take yeast. For around 1.5 to 2 cup of rice, all you need is 2 to 3 grams of dry yeast. Make sure you mix it in the water, slightly warm water, and then mix it with the rice and coconut paste. Make sure do not add too much water in mixing your yeast, and make sure your batter is fine, not too thick, not too thin. And this yeast will start multiplying, and the batter will become 1.5 times what you have kept the previous day. Ferment it for 6-7 hours. A lot of people complain to me, chef, we have fermented, we have put yeast, but it's not becoming more in volume, because you have to keep it at a warm temperature. What I do when I make at home, when I make this rice and coconut batter, I add little bit of warm water and I make the batter. So the batter, when I add yeast, is already slightly warm, and keep it at a warm place, the same place where you make your yogurt, and by next day morning you will have an excellent batter for making your appam. Once you come upwards from Kerala to Tamil Nadu, what they do, they add little bit of urad dal and a little bit of fenugreek seeds, just the way we do in our dosa batter. And some people think by adding cooked rice or pova, your appam will come out really soft. No, the main trick is in proper fermentation of your batter. And yes, adding cooked rice or pova, that is pressed rice, will help in making your batter little bit sticky, but I don't like that sticky appam. I like really nice, look at the appam what I have done here. There is no pressed rice or cooked rice in this, but still they come out so nice. We do not actually add any oil in in this appam pan, but when you have those iron skillets, iron appam containers, in that what we do is we use gingerly oil or like till seed oil. This acts like a very good non-stick, but nowadays like what I have here, this is a non-stick pan, and still what I like to do is I like to dip the paper napkin in little bit of oil and coating the non-stick pan just before adding batter into it. That way your appam will come really nice. You do not want this appam pan to be really hot when you put the batter, because if you put it in a very hot pan, it won't spread easily. And now take the batter and 1 spoonful of batter into it, then just rotate it in such a way that batter coats very nicely, okay, and the rest of the batter will slide down slightly, and then put the lid on. And now you can increase the flame little bit, okay, and Once you remove this appam out, without putting this on the stove, you can pour the next appam, and the heat that is there, that is good enough. Wow. Now the appam is all ready. All you need to do is just take, and then with your hands also you can pull it out and put it on, you know. Now what do you eat this appam with? You know, you can eat pretty much anything, but any coconut based gravy, you know, like a vegetable stew, meat stew, or any curry. You know, I especially like to eat it with fish and tamarind sauce. You know, it's up to you. Try it with most of any sour and spicy gravies or nice coconut based curries. You know, I'm making a great stew, but it is not ready yet. But I'm going to eat it the way my son loves to eat. Just put some sugar, even honey, and then wow, see, look at this appam, so soft, so nice. Wow. Ask any Malayali, if your appam is right, you don't need anything. The appam itself is so tasty. This is appam. Dear friends, I hope you enjoyed learning how to make this appam with your washer. But remember, Varava is all about inspiring others to cook. So please post your recipes and cooking tips at varava.com so others can benefit from your great cooking. Thank you. One of these days, if you all behave nice, I'm going to make toddy appam, and then we all can ding dong ding.